In school, only man that can wear a dress is actually the priest. And if we, as boys, wear women's clothes, well, that's a sin. Well, I remember when my teacher told me this because, yes, in our country we have this religion classes that were actually a must. And I was thinking like, okay, but that can be right, you know? I mean, right now, I am wearing a dress and I'm a biological boy. Well, it seems that actually in the world right now, many people do this, and it seems that they don't harm anyone except probably some traditionalists or some people that are truly believers in those, I don't know, any kind of religion that tells so. So yeah, hi there girly boys and welcome back to my channel. This will be a talk about religion, but it will not be a vast talk about this. It will be mainly about the fact that it's cross-dressing a sin, and who decide that? Well, I will start this topic with a Reddit post actually. I know that is wrong to start with a Reddit post, but it seems that this Reddit post, it actually have all these stereotypical things about cross-dressing in general, and this one is from a subreddit that is called True Christian. And the title is cross-dressing a sin? And it says like this: I noticed it's a kind of big now and just wanted some info. I'm not a cross-dresser. If it is, would it also be a sin for a man to dress like a woman as a joke? Say a Halloween costume or something? Well, my answer to this will be that it's not so cool it's very misogynistic actually to dress as a woman as a joke, you know. Secondary, what is to dress as a woman? I mean, we should be able to wear whatever we want, so probably this will not work. I mean, I understand what he is saying, but for a comic reason to do this, yeah, probably for some people this will be hilarious, but for some people like me, I don't know, a cis man that actually is full of toxic masculinity, to do this because, you know, and to do some stereotypical things, no thank you. No thank you. Probably this is the sin actually. But no, the answer will be like this. It's not that wearing clothes it's sinful. Go to some island and you've got topless women and guys wearing banana leaves. Go to medieval Scotland or Japan and you've got dudes wearing what we will consider women's clothes. God is not angry that their clothes are cut differently. The problem is what your clothes are doing in relation to your participation in society. There are clothes for men and clothes for women here in America. Yeah, but who decides that? Men don't wear evening dresses and women don't wear men's suits. Well, this is very wrong, because guess what? Women actually do wear men's suits like a lot, you know, like many business women do this, you know, and they are appreciated for doing this because guess what? It's patriarchy, and if a woman gets close, but not too close to a man's look, it's considered to be sexy. But in the other way, we are considered to be pussies. You are not just wearing clothes, you are making a statement of rejection of your gender. It's an act of social discord and rebellion against the manner in which you were created. You aren't just wearing a dress, you are wearing a woman's dress. Holy fuck. And that's a sin? The issue isn't that dresses are for ladies, the issue is that men shouldn't be wearing women's clothes. That it's a different type of clothes depending on where you are, and the issue, as with most fruits of sin, is the heart of man that leads to the behavior. I'm undecided on doing it for comedy effect. I personally don't think it's a problem, but I don't have anything to back that up. Kind of one of those doesn't bother me, but maybe it shouldn't, I don't know, things. Well, it seems that people here are undecided, and if you will read this subreddit, you'll see the fact that they are kind of okay with doing it as a joke, but doing this as a rebellious thing and questioning your gender and your existence, well, this it's fucked up, like it's wrong. Because guess what? Actually, there is an article in the Bible that's actually said this thing about wearing women clothes as a man and vice versa. And that's it, Deuteronomy 22.5, I think this is how you say this in your language, which tells like this: there shall not be an article of a man upon a woman, and a man shall not put on a warper of a woman, because everyone doing this, it's an abomination of to the Lord your God. Well, probably I've mispronounced some things here, but in my language it's actually not an abomination. It says that God hates this. And as I know actually from religion, God doesn't supposed to be a hater. Well, I don't believe that this is actually the real God that is supposed to be the good, you know, because it's not good to suppress people, you know, and oppress people by doing this, but it seems that this is how people actually interpret religion in general. Now, if I'm wearing those clothes as a statement, I don't see any problem, because we are here to do statements and we are not here to just live our boring life and see how afterlife will be. And of course, regarding this God hating those things, as I know, again, it seems that, as I don't know, I know about God, it seems that God is supposed to be actually happiness also. And if this thing makes you happy to do cross-dressing, or I don't know, to go to a full transition, that means that you are on a good path or way, because there is not such things like a good or wrong happiness. I mean, who decides about whether you're happy or not? Because it seems that, again, this is a wrong thinking when it comes to Christianity. They think that if you are going through this path, well, this is a sin. This is a very, very bad thing, you know? But again, we will get to the question, what is women's clothes and what is guys' clothes? Is what H&M decides? Gucci decides? I don't think so. It's based on trends and it's based on many, many other things. And I don't know if you know this, but some people say that actually pants were invented by women like hundreds of thousands of years ago, and men refuses to wear them because it was too feminine to do this, and men were actually wearing robes. And actually, again, Jesus used to do this, you know. So you cannot make an article in the Bible that say this thing, because it sounds stupid, because trends are just, you know, evolving, and there's no such thing in history as boy and girls clothes, because they are borrowed from gender to gender. And if you want to keep and stick to the tradition, well, we should all go naked, you know, because this is how God actually led us to be on the earth. But we invented clothes, you know, and then we put labels. So, and then we wrote that article. I don't know how it's called. It's probably not called an article, okay? But you know. So yeah, we cannot stick to a tradition about men's clothes and girls' clothes, because there's no such thing, because it was so variable. Like, you know, if we have to track every era, it seems that fashion trends were different. I mean, both genders used to wear dresses at one point, or pants, you know? So it's probably now that we've just evolved that we can wear whatever we want and to pursue our happiness, whether it's, I don't know, to just wear those clothes or to go through a full transition. And I don't know how religion like Christianity or many other religions, because it seems that many religions did what is called war, you know, in many cases through the history, how they dare to blame on people to wear dresses, or I don't know, how they actually came to be incorporated into fashion. I mean, it's like, come on, let us be what we want to be. But yeah, is this a sin? Of course it's not. I mean, you don't kill anyone. You actually just discover yourself, and probably, who knows, you will have a career in fashion, for example. People that will tell you that this is a sin actually don't know a thing about cross-dressing in general, and the fact that we had this for so many years, but we were not, you know, seen too much. Actually, we are not seen as much as we should right now, because there are so many people that are afraid. Actually, many people are afraid because of this subject, because of the fact that there are so many believers in the world, in religion, that think that this is actually wrong. But I see it as a beautiful thing, and I support you to do it. And you can believe in God, you can believe in your religion, but that doesn't mean that all of this can keep you from what you are, you know. So, because you will not hurt anyone. Actually, if you are restraining yourself to not do this because you think that you will do a sin, well, this probably can harm you at one point, because you have to stop to do what probably will lead you to a person that is you. And if God doesn't allow us in heaven after we die because we did this, well, I'm glad that he didn't, because it seems that if God is like this, it seems that it's a boring guy. But again, I think he's very chill and very cool, and all the things that we wrote about him are written by mean people to hurt others. And of course, those are old books. Probably we should update those. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and yes, again, if you're a believer, this is not a sin. Probably your religion can tell you that this is a sin. Probably people will see you bad because this is how they were raised. But we should, of course, stay safe when we are doing this, but at the same time, we should not think that a spiritual force will blame us because we are doing this. I mean, at least when we are alone, we should not think about this, because, you know, God can see everything, he and Santa Claus. But yeah, it's very important to keep your mind clear and to see through other paths, and to see the fact that sometimes religion can be misguided through your self-achievement, and everything should be questionable. So yeah, till next time, thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, press the like button, share, subscribe, and till next time, stay safe.